So it is our final game here of the regular season with the Tennessee Volunteers. You look at the rankings real quick before we get into our game with Kentucky. You got the normal teams 1 through 10, then you got like Georgia, then us at 12, Florida, Washington, Arizona State, Iowa State, Oklahoma State, A&M, Auburn, NC State, Wisconsin, Tulane, Arkansas State, UCLA, and Alabama, Birmingham. We're looking for that New Year's Six bowl. We can't make it to the SEC championship game. We've accepted that, but we've put on a pretty good win streak right now, and we're really looking to try to make that New Year's Six bowl appearance. We'll have to wait and see, because currently, you look at the projections, they have us going to the Outback Bowl against Wisconsin. And nothing against the Outback Bowl, but do we really want to be in that game? Not really. I mean, we want to be in, the Sugar Bowl? I don't think we can make that, but Orange Bowl, I think we can still be in, as they have LSU there right now. I mean, that might be the bowl game we're looking at. Just, I don't know. The Outback Bowl, really? I mean, at the very least, can we get the Peach Bowl? Or I think in this game, it's called the Chick-fil-A Bowl, but still, we're taking on Kentucky in this game. They are 6-5. They're not a great team. This game is really more important to us, though, because we're trying to get our recruiting. A lot of our incoming recruits are coming to this game against Kentucky, except for Arch Manning, because Manning, of course, is going to Mississippi State this week. But Tennessee and Kentucky, we're looking for a huge win tonight. We are number 12 coming into this ball game. If we can win, maybe we're even looking at a top 10 appearance. Of course, Tennessee with their really good passing offense, number 2 in the nation, with their pass offense, number 8 in the nation with touchdowns. But Kentucky this year, dominant run offense with their quarterback, of course, in Will Levis. That man has been killing it from the quarterback position this season for Kentucky. They might be a problem with their run game. Tonight, we might get a shootout here in Knoxville. We will just have to wait and see. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty mode here on the channel. The current plan, if we can get 60 likes on this video, only 60 likes, then we will get the bowl game out by Christmas. So again, 60 likes, we will get our bowl game on Christmas Day. Who we play in a bowl game, I don't know. All we know is that we're going bowling, and hopefully it will be on New Year's Day with Hendon Hooker and this Tennessee Volunteers team. This will be the final time Hendon Hooker will ever play at home here in Tennessee, and a lot of these seniors as well. And also, folks, our new series on Christmas, we will be resetting NFL history. If you missed the trailer posted earlier today, go check it out. The link will be in the description, but you're not going to want to miss it. Christmas Day, we will be resetting NFL history. Should be a whole lot of fun. So we start here with the Tennessee Volunteers from our own 20-yard line. Hendon Hooker, lucky that one is not intercepted. Instead, Velus Jones is going to grab it. Velus Jones with over 500 yards so far this season. Of course, a lot of threats on this Tennessee team, so it's hard for one guy in particular to stand out when it comes to yards, but there will be Cedric Tillman on a 16-yard reception by Hooker. Now a 1st and 10. Hendon Hooker dropping back, looking to throw, scrambling to his right. Hendon Hooker still looking. He'll break the tackle. Hooker gonna let one fly. He's got Tillman again. Cedric Tillman for a pickup of 30 yards down to the 12. He's already got 46 in this game. A 1st and 10 again for the Volunteers. It will be a triple option. Hooker gonna keep himself, and Hendon Hooker is gonna get another 1st down with an 11-yard run. It will be a 1st and goal. Hendon Hooker looking. He's got Jacob Warren, and what a drive for the Volunteers. They just work the football down the field. Hooker goes 5 for 5 with 65 yards, and the Volunteers are up 7-0 here on the Wildcats. So Levis in Kentucky here on a 3rd and 9. Oh, he's gonna fumble the football, and Tennessee's gonna force a 3 and out. Huge first defensive stand here for the Volunteers. They come now out on a 2nd and 10. And Hendon Hooker's going to try to force one in there to Javonte Payton. Instead, it will be picked off by Kentucky, and the Wildcats get the football right back. It is Jordan Wright on the interception. No, not the UFC fighter Jordan Wright, but the Kentucky linebacker. And now look at this. There goes Levis to his receiver, and DeMarcus Harris. They've now got a 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Now it's the backup quarterback, Allen, handing it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr. And Rodriguez is into the end zone. It is now a tie game at 7-7. He continues breaking the Kentucky rushing record in a single season for touchdowns. But Hendon Hooker comes back out here on 3rd and 5. He's going to find Jalen Hyatt for 13 yards down to midfield. Really excited to see what we can get next year out of Jalen Hyatt. There's going to be a lot more opportunities for him. And now on a 2nd and 2, that's going to be a screen pass to Tyon Evans. Evans going to find his way down to around the 28-yard line after that pickup of 14 yards. But now Tennessee's got a 3rd and 14. Hooker dropping back, looking to his right. Velus Jones is going to get a foot in bounds, and a huge way to end the first quarter for Tennessee, extending this drive on that pass. Hooker to Jones will take Tennessee down to the red zone here as we go into the second quarter. This one on and up at 7. But yet another 3rd and long for the Tennessee offense. This time it's a 3rd and 15. Hooker looking on the slant route. He's got Jalen Hyatt. Hyatt trying to get to the outside though. He's only going to pick up 10 yards. It'll set up for a 4th and 5, and we will bring out our kick team here for a chip shot field goal. We've got it. So it's going to be 10-7 now in favor of the Tennessee Volunteers, with the Kentucky Wildcats getting the football back on a 2nd and 6. Levis looking to get rid of the football. He's got time in the pocket. He'll escape. This is what he's so good at. Levis still on his feet. Oh my goodness. And he's going to get down the 40, 30, 20. Oh, he's going to be short of the 20-yard line. But look at the run by Will Levis. It's a 48-yard run. And now it will be a 3rd and 6 for Kentucky. Levis, though, just got to lob one up. Kenneth George is going to pick it off. George going to try and take it back the other way. He's still going. Down to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown for Kenneth George. Kenneth George is going to make it 17-7. What a turn of events. Kentucky getting the football back on a 3rd and 10. Levis looking to rebound after that interception. He'll take a shot downfield, and McAuliffe is going to get an interception of his own. 2 straight interceptions by the Tennessee defense. They've come to play here tonight. The final home game of the season, and Tennessee's looking to add on to this lead. To the offense on a 1st and 10. Hooker going to Velus Jones. Jones staying on his feet. He'll pick up 25 yards to around the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tennessee offense. Play action fake for Hooker. Looking to throw the football. Hendon Hooker stays in the pocket, and he gets it to Velus Jones again. 1st and 10 now from about the 25. Hooker looking to throw to his left. Cedric Tillman, another spectacular grab for the Tennessee wide receiving core. Bring out a 1st and 10 read option. Hooker's going to give it to Tyon Evans. Evans going to find his way in the end zone. Tyon Evans with a 13-yard touchdown, and Tennessee's just adding it on. Here at home, it's 24-7 against this 6-5 Kentucky team. The Wildcats back out for a 3rd and 6, and I don't know where Will Levis is going with the football right there, so another stop for the Tennessee defense. They'll get it back with 2:56 left to play in the half. We're going to go play action fake with Hendon Hooker. He'll go to his right. Hooker going to let one fly. Javonte Payton's got it. I mean, this explosive offense is having their way with the secondary right now of Kentucky. It's a 3rd and 11. Can we convert yet again? Okay, not this time. Hooker's still 14 for 17 passing with 216 yards in the half. We're going to attempt the field goal, though, and we will hit it. So it's going to be 27-7 now in favor of Tennessee. A 20-point lead with a minute left here in the quarter. Kentucky looking for some points before the end of the half. This one, though, is going to be completed. Justin Rigg is still on his feet all the way down to about the 12-yard line. It's a 39 reception for him. Now a 2nd and 6. They go halfback draw. It's going to Chris Rodriguez. Rodriguez refusing to go down. Gets him a 1st and goal opportunity, where now it will be 2nd and goal with 24 seconds left for Kentucky. Levis up the middle. He has got his receiver. It is Isaiah Epps, and it will be a 3-yard snag for him. And Kentucky's going to make this one a 13-point game with only 20 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. But Tennessee's going to try to put some more points on before the end of the half. So we'll go to Javonte Payton on a 1st and 10. He'll pick up about 9.5. It'll be a 2nd and inches now with 11 seconds left to go. Trying to get back into field goal range are the Volunteers. Hooker over to his left. He's got Payton again. That'll be a 10-yard gain down to about the 40. And with 7 seconds left, we can go middle of the field with the timeout, or we're still at 2 timeouts. Hooker's scrambling, looking. You got to get down. We got to call timeout. Oh, we get it off. 1 second left. We're going to attempt what? A 52-yard field goal. And we've got it. Oh my goodness, so Tennessee extends their lead, given it's still a 2-possession game, but that doesn't matter. It's a 16-point lead for the Tennessee Volunteers as we head into the halftime locker rooms. 30-14 is your score here at home in the home finale for this Tennessee squad. Kentucky starts with the football with a 1st and 10. Levis on a play action fake. He will keep looking to throw to his right, and he can always take off. Yeah, he's got all this room to work. Will Levis for a pickup of 20 yards on the ground for the Kentucky offense. It'll be a 1st and 10. Read option. Levis will keep again. Still on his feet. Look at Will Levis picking up 12 yards. It will now be another 1st and 10 for Kentucky. Levis dropping back, looking to throw. He's got pressure in his face, but he'll get it off to his receiver. And in the end zone for a touchdown, it will be Lewis, Rashawn Lewis. That's going to be Levis' 2nd touchdown pass of the game, and now it's a 9-point ball game, 21-30. I'm surprised Kentucky didn't attempt the 2-point conversion, but here on a slant route, we're going to find Javonte Payton, and Payton is going to burn everyone. Javonte Payton's going to get into the end zone, 73 yards for Tennessee. 309 yards now on the day for Hendon Hooker. It is the explosive offense. They strike one more time, and we're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 17-point game, trying to make it 3 scores, and that's what we're going to do. Tyon Evans will go get the 2-point conversion. It is now 38-21 for Tennessee. Huge right now in this game for the Volunteers is now Kentucky trying to get back into this one. They're going to go read option with Levis, and this guy's a problem. Will Levis is going to take it 70 plus back to the house, 75 yards for Will Levis, and just like that, Kentucky's going to respond to the touchdown from the Volunteers. It's now 38-28, both teams exchanging blows, but now Tennessee's backed up to a 3rd and 16, a huge play in this game. You don't want to give the ball back to Kentucky, and wide open is Javonte Payton. What a game he is having so far. He'll pick up 25 yards, and it'll now be a 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Wide open again. They can't cover this guy. Javonte Payton is open on every single play. Call him 7-11 because he's always open. It'll be a 1st and 10 now for Tennessee from the 20-yard line. Hooker dropping back, scrambling to his right. He'll get it off to Velus Jones. Oh, Velus Jones 1 yard short of the end zone, but still to pick up of 19 yards and on a 1st and goal. Who else is getting the football? Untouched. Tyon Evans gets in yet again, and Tennessee's putting up 45 here against the Kentucky Wildcats. It's 45-28, and we're still in the 3rd quarter. Kentucky back with it from around midfield in a 3rd and 10. They just go halfback draw to Chris Rodriguez, and Tennessee is all over it. Rodriguez is going to lose 2 yards on that play. Alontae Taylor in there for the tackle for a loss. And now will be a 3rd and 11 for Tennessee as they get the football back. And what a grab! Cedric Tillman goes soaring through the air. He'll pick that one up, and it'll now be a 3rd and 10 again for Tennessee. But they've been so good at picking up these 3rd downs throughout this entire game. What a dime by Hendon Hooker! Velus Jones stands on his feet, and Velus Jones, what a touchdown! 59 yards for Velus Jones. Tennessee now scores 52, and we're still in the 3rd quarter. Hooker with 465 passing yards. What an all-time day here from Knoxville. We're going into the 4th quarter, up 52-28. Still another quarter to play. Oh my goodness, what a game. So kind of garbage time from here, but still Kentucky still got someone to play for. They've got a bowl game to prepare for after this like us. There's a nice speed option pitch to Chris Rodriguez. It will get him down to the 1 yard line. And now Kentucky here from under center. Levis looking to throw the football to his right. That ball will be caught. It will be Justin Rigg. And Kentucky is back on the board here. It will now be 52-34. They will attempt the 2-point conversion. So Levis trying to make it a 16-point game. And he's got his man to the outside. It will be DeMarcus Harris. So it is still a 2-score game. So Kentucky's not out of it just yet. Or, I don't know, Jalen Hyatt over the middle. Gonna pick up 28 yards. Tennessee with a big pickup right there. They can keep draining this clock now on a 2nd and 6. Hooker looking to throw to his right. There will be Velus Jones. Jones gonna get him down to the 31-yard line. We're still throwing the football, obviously. It's still a 2-score game. We gotta let this one fly still, and we're looking for a record right now with Hendon Hooker, most likely. Jacob Warren's gonna pick up 14 yards. He'll get us down to the 1 yard line. And now, on a 1st and goal, we'll let Hendon Hooker take it himself. Hendon Hooker on a QB blast will get into the end zone. It's not a passing touchdown, but it is a rushing touchdown for our senior quarterback in Hendon Hooker playing his final game here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Kentucky back out for a 1st and 10. That ball's picked off. Burrell with the interception. It is Levis's 3rd of the game, or let me rephrase that. It is the Tennessee defense's 3rd interception of the ball game. Huge play right there by Warren Burrell. I believe his 1st interception of the season. And Tennessee's offense comes back out. Hendon Hooker's still in the game. That's for a reason. 3rd and 19. He lets one fly. Oh, it's going to be caught. Tyon Evans for a gain of 26, and that does it. It is the single game passing record in Tennessee franchise history, I guess school history. 547 yards for Hendon Hooker. He will break Tyler Bray's record of 530 yards, but Bray's record was against Troy. This is against Kentucky, and we're looking to add on here because we're still throwing the football to Tyon Evans on a 3rd and 4. That ball will be caught. It is now a 4th and goal after we don't pick up a 1st down or get into the end zone. And yeah, this field goal will be good. We're going to get over the 60-point margin. And quick update. Big score here if you're concerned, I guess, with the national championship. Ohio State, CJ Stroud, Chris Olave, and the squad over there in Columbus, they will beat the Michigan Wolverines. The big game, they beat them 45-21. Hassan Haskins' effort was not enough here tonight. So Ohio State right now in prime position to make it to the national championship game. We'll go over all the conference championships in just a couple seconds. Here on a 2nd and 2, I guess Justin Rigg will get back into the end zone here. It'll be a 10-yard touchdown for him to end this game. But of course, the bigger story, Tennessee wins this one by 19 points. They will win by a score of 62-43 here at home. The final home game of the season, and the number 12 team in the country will deliver. And more importantly, this stat line from Hendon Hooker. I mean, 3 touchdowns, 560 yards. It is the new record here in Tennessee school history. What a game. And it's against Kentucky too. Not a bad team at all. So we will now check our scouting. Of course, a lot of our recruits came to this game to watch this Kentucky versus Tennessee game. And I think a lot of the offensive recruits should be happy with this performance. We set a school record in this game. Hopefully Arch Manning was watching somewhere. So Jared Malloy, 79 overall. He's an athlete. They have him at quarterback because that's probably where he's best at. He is committed. Marcus Goodard, I believe he's a 5-star, has committed. Ron Jackson, Garrett Butler, and Stephen Fuller, all welcome to the Tennessee Volunteers. We're probably going to add some more here, but for now, those are the 5 new recruits to the squad. That offensive performance did wonders in terms of our recruiting. Hopefully, though, Arch Manning, man, let's see if we can get him. I don't know. Mississippi State is right on our tails for him. And yeah, you look at our recruiting now. Of course, a lot of guys have committed. We are now behind on Arch Manning, but he is making our visit to our school the Army-Navy week. So we'll see. Ronald Sullivan, of course, our bye week too, so I don't know. But I think we're going to be able to land all of these receivers. Sullivan, Moses, Cox, Pace. We already got Jackson, Goddard. It's looking pretty good. We'll probably get that tight end out of a JUCO as well. Cobb will probably get Eddie Blake. I just threw my, money into the pot, I guess, with these guys. Might as well. They weren't recruited anywhere. They weren't really committed, so might as well pick up a guy like here, Jay Greer, 6'7" overall. I'll take that all day. I don't think we're going to get Kyle Rogers. Marcus Campbell, one of these guys we're trying to, impress late. He's trying to go to Ohio. Come on, bro. Let's go to Tennessee now. Connor Mead, I don't know. He's not very good. 58 overall. He's going to Cal. Being recruited by all those Pac-12 schools. He's from Santa Barbara, California. Probably will pass on that. I don't even know if we're going to offer him a scholarship. You look at our middle linebackers, there's none of them. We got Fuller and Gray, our new 2 corners. We're trying to get Frank Jones, but it's looking like he will end up as a member of the Miami Hurricanes. So that kind of sucks, but we'll see if we can get him very late here in the recruiting process. As you see real quick, we're going to, I guess, go all in because we have so many recruiting points to spend right now. You might as well. You also got Dave Walters. Maybe we'll get him. I don't know. We've got our kicker, which we're cool with. Serge Johnson, I really hope we can get. I think he's like number 2 on the entire board throughout all of high school football. He's an 80 overall. Don't go to USC, bro. Come to Tennessee. We're hoping we can land him. Alvin Jefferson, too. I mean, sure, he's a quarterback. Same with Frank Jones. He's a corner, obviously, is Jones. But just trying to throw our recruiting points into something before, of course, we go into bowl season where you can't really recruit. And then, of course, the off season, which should be a lot of fun. Then you can, of course, go all out for some of these prospects. We're looking at you, Arch Manning, because we're still behind Mississippi State. Oh my goodness, man. It's a 2-dog race between Mississippi State and us. I mean, I don't think the Bulldogs have that good of a season this season. We're number 12. We're offering, hey, basically you come in here, you're battling with Joe Milton next year for the starting job. If not, we'll just redshirt you a year and then you'll come back the next season and then you'll take the job. I don't know, man. You look at our new commits, Julius Sullivan, Ronald Sullivan, Lonnie Cobb, Nicholas Mays, and Frank Moses have all committed to the team as well. So we're going to have, I think, a tremendous recruiting class coming out of high school here. Joining this Tennessee team, it's still Manning, Johnson, Booker's going to Stanford, whatever, and then Rogers we're trying to still pick up as well. And you look at the final polls before bowl season, we're in right now currently, conference championship week, UNC won, Ohio State, Bama, Clemson, Michigan State, Oklahoma, Miami, Georgia, Michigan, and rounding up the top 10 are your Tennessee Volunteers. Florida's 11. We are cheering for Alabama because if Florida loses, then we should be able to hop into the Orange Bowl, I do believe. So go Alabama. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but go Alabama because we want to be higher ranked than Florida. And your Heisman is Hassan Haskins, the running back out of Michigan. Look at that season, man. 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns, 328 through the passing game as well. Well-deserved for Hassan Haskins, winning the Heisman, of course, from the Michigan Wolverines. We will now check our bowl game, and there it is. All right. We have a New Year's Six Bowl. We're taking on the Clemson Tigers. If they're number 4, that means they probably lost the ACC championship game against North Carolina. But oh my goodness, we're getting a shot at Clemson, DJ Uyangale, and the Tigers versus Tennessee in the Orange Bowl. You look at the conference championship games. Georgia Southern beats South Alabama. UCF beats Tulane. Wow, Florida beat Bama, and we're still in this spot. That's crazy. Arizona State beats Washington, North Carolina beats Clemson, Wisconsin beats OSU, Ohio State, Oklahoma beats TCU, and Kent State beats Western Michigan. There we go. The Discover Orange Bowl. It will be 4 versus 7. The runners-up in the ACC taking on Tennessee, a team that had a very good season. What, we're number 7 now? I'm so excited. Tennessee versus Clemson in the Orange Bowl, your national championship, by the way. Michigan State versus North Carolina. Interesting one you got there. But I'm excited, man. from Miami, Florida. Clemson and Tennessee, the Volunteers. I didn't think we were going to be in this spot to start the season. I was hoping for the damn Music City Bowl or the Beef O'Brady's Bowl, but here we are. Next episode, if we get 60 likes, Christmas Day, Clemson versus Tennessee in the Orange Bowl. You're not going to want to miss it. And folks, thank y'all for watching this first season of the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty Mode. We've got a whole lot more to come, and of course it starts next week, or this Christmas, I guess, with the Orange Bowl. So you're not going to miss that one, folks. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. And thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.